We are gathered here today to answer one simple question, one easy question. Is it all a lie? Was it all a dream? What is happening? And how? How is it happening? Why? How? What's going on? What's actually going on with this person? This person that I get compared to, which I have nothing to do with. This person that gets ridiculous amounts of attention, and people are just sitting there like, wow, wow. Or just, ha, 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 ha. So hilarious. Is he an actor? Is it fake? Is it a lie? How is he doing this? How is he doing that? How is he achieving the impossible? He just got lucky. He just got lucky, right? Yeah. Well, guys, if you don't know, CaseOh is this person who is getting a ridiculous amount of attention for streaming games and being a funny person. Almost like Chris Farley that was made in a lab, just pumped with all the best attributes of a game streamer built for 2025, essentially, And when you look at this person, he does a lot of different things. And he has this personality that is so enormous, okay? No fat joke intended. But he has this personality, and he's so funny. And people watch this magical human being who just turns on his camera and clicks the button like an absolute wizard from a fairy tale and gets a ridiculous amount of people to watch him. Well, it wasn't always like that. And little old CaseOh boy used to be a little bit different. But upon looking at all of this stuff and applying what I see to my situation, and then looking around at the scene, and it's almost like a lot of people don't know what's going on, or they're questioning what's going on, or they don't even know what's going on because maybe his stuff is so easy to watch, because basically when you go onto that stream, I think the main goal is to just get you laughing, get you having a good time. And you aren't going to think about all the ifs and whats and whys and oofs, but he's going to get you to watch. He is so compelling. He's so good. And yet it appears like he's just this fat blob without a brain cell, without a care in the world. Okay, maybe he has a little bit of a brain cell. But anyways, who is this bearded leprechaun of magic and massive pots of gold at the end of the rainbow that only he can see? Who is this man? Who is this magical being? This alien? Literally impossible to get that many people watching your streams. Well, this guy's name is CaseOh, which CaseOh has a ring to it. It has a ring to it. Okay, let's start there. He has a name. He has a personality. His personality is off the charts. He has this thing. He looks like he would literally stand next to Bugs Bunny, and you could say either or. You literally put him next to whoever. You could put him next to Spider-Man, but don't put him in the Spider-Man suit. I mean, he could do it. He could probably pull it off. I bet you people wouldn't even care if he did. Just make him the next Spider-Man. At this point in time, who cares? He could probably put his face on anything. Ramen, gamer fuel, mixed drinks, whatever, it's a plethora of products and catchphrases. Anyways, what I'm trying to get to is the grain of what's happening here, guys. And essentially, from what I see, I can see exactly what he's doing. But I know that a lot of people are probably questioning what's going on. And when it really comes down to it, it's all about just the guy has this raw personality, and he's throwing it through this laundry cycle of comedic, variety. That's what he's doing. He's like a clip maker. He's a clip maker. He's a showcase. He's showcasing himself. He has this beard, and I don't even know if he trims it. I don't even know what he's doing. I don't know if he's taken some magical pill to make himself that good. But anyways, guys, it totally blows my mind. Every time you see someone that famous, it just is like, wow. Because essentially, compared to that, I mean, I'm a relatively small streamer with some potential. Anyways, guys, when it comes down to it, I've observed him. And I don't want to show too much of his stuff. But from what I've noticed, what he does is very systematic. It is very comedically rotational, meaning that he is in a cycle of what he's doing, and he knows what he's doing, and he is on point. He is hitting on target, and he is practicing. He's reading from a script, and that script is embedded in different attributes of his character, of his personality. The biggest thing that CaseOh has, is probably his personality, which he uses with other things. He uses other things. So if you look at a stand-up comedian and you would look at him, usually a stand-up comedian needs a very powerful hook verbally. So the speech has to be very hooked, which can become very cliche in the comedy world of just telling a raw joke. Just with words, just the words. But he's got that extra, those extra pounds of personality that are just oozing out of his shirt, down the street, down the sewer drain, infiltrating every single internet modem from here to Rainbow Falls, Minnesota, in somewhere in Leprechaun Land. Massive CaseOh leprechaun land with waterfalls of candy and chocolate and cheese. Just, I don't have any idea. This dude just stepped out of a cartoon. So anyways, guys, how do I know he's an actor? How do I know that it's all fake? How am I going to sit here and tell you that this is just a script, a little script that he's reading from the back of his mind, packed away in secret, with a lock and another lock and a lock and a security door, packed in one little brain cell, reading it, because where are you getting this? Where are you getting this stuff? Because when I look at that, I can break it down. I can see what he's doing. Some of the things I've seen that he does is he basically makes everything epic. He's like, this is the scariest game ever. This game is the best game ever. And he doesn't always do it. But he always jumps to that, the absolute most epic I can make this moment, no matter what it is, the most possible energy I can put into this. And he knows how to do it so well that it's actually believable. He'll make you believe that it's real. But when I watched it, when he gets excited about stuff, like he got this gift, and he was getting excited about this gift, and the person that gave him this gift was another influencer or creator, whatever you want to say. And I was looking at this, and I'm like, it might be real, but a lot of the time it's like, I feel like it's coming from a real spot, but I feel like he's amplifying it so much, like he's a giant satellite, just boom, 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 pushing that out into the airwaves and just exploding your brain with this thick signal that just gets in your head and commands you to watch his stream, okay? I know, it's insane. But what I'm trying to get at here, guys, is he has this system. He uses his personality. He plays crappy games. That's what he does on purpose. I noticed he's playing these crappy games because he uses them. He knows. He's evolved. He knows how to turn crap into gold. But unlike anything anyone has ever seen. And he's probably playing games that most streamers would never touch because they're obviously, a lot of them are like demos, just these little horror games. And it's like clean some stuff up and then jump scare. And it's like the same thing every time, And I have no idea how that type of game came to be. But there's a whole lot to it. More to it. Obviously, good gamer. Obviously, funny. Obviously, tries to achieve world records, which he probably doesn't succeed half the time, but still, just going for a world record and people knowing on your stream that you could possibly get a world record and you're going for the world record makes it even more epic. That's what I'm saying. It's all epic. He's so fat. I feel like he got fatter even to fulfill. It's this epic thing that he's doing. It's like he got fatter because he knew, people are making fat jokes about me. Get fatter. Mommy feeding him beef stroganoff with a snow shovel. Pump up those numbers. The bigger the bigger you are, the bigger the numbers. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, guys, I mean, there's a lot you can say about this and that, and it's completely insane when I look at it. And usually I try to avoid these topics. I don't want to talk about other people. I have nothing bad to say, but to get down to it, guys, when I look at someone who is doing this kind of stuff in a comedic, systematic, rotational, gravitational pull, right? Almost comedic gravitational pull, cycling in these games, cycling in this stuff that he does, because he has a lot of different segments that he does. He communicates well. He's willing to react to a wide variety of content that his people post. So he has his own stuff. It is almost like anti-political, sensitive topic stream, where you probably wouldn't have a political debate on the stream. He probably doesn't care about that stuff. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe he's going to be president one day at this rate. Might as well. Might as well. I mean, he's already president of McDonald's. Might as well make him president of the country, Anyways, guys, how do I know it's a lie? How do I know it's a lie? Okay. If you don't know that it's all fake, okay, let me tell you this. When people perform stuff and I perform stuff, it comes from a real place. So a lot of time a good performer is going to have some raw emotion. You're going to have a base foundation for a little bit of emotion that you're having. But when he does everything, he's CaseOh. He's famous. So it's going to be that much more. And since you have that many people watching, it's that much more. It's that much more. And when you look at how many people are watching, you're like your eyes literally just pack up a suitcase, grow legs, and walk away. They're like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. This guy's insane. How could you even get that many people to watch your stream? Because it just hasn't happened. It just doesn't happen. I mean, it's the biggest miracle anyone has ever seen. He casted the biggest spell of chubbly wubbly I've ever seen anybody ever cast in the fat joke genre. Possibly. I'd have to think about it for a minute. Anyways, so he is acting from raw emotion. Obviously he's comfortable doing this different stuff. But all he needs is another little sprite, another trope, meaning he needs another theme, another character dynamic, meaning the characters and the things that happen in the games, in the crappy games, but to him they're like gold or something. I don't know. And I think that part of what's happening is when he acts so epic, he's acting epic because it is epic that he's getting that many people to watch and that make that much money. Would he still be acting that epic if it ended up he only had 50 people watching him at this point in time? Because you never know what could happen. He has 50,000 people watching him every night, but it could have just as well be 50. You know what I mean? Would he still be acting like that? Would it still be as epic? Maybe the numbers are helping back this whole emotion thing because it makes it more believable when you have that many people watching, and then it makes it more epic. So he's pumping up this epic jump scare. Epic this, epic that. And if it's just a normal crappy game with some probably average writing, W game, you know what I mean? W game, W's to the ceiling, W's to the sky, tattooed W on my forehead. This is insane, So it just turns into this like everything's insane and it's so believable. And when I look at it, it just looks so systematic. And then I think about it and I wonder, is this guy actually an actor? Yes, he is. If you asked him if he was an actor, what would he say? He would have to say yes, or he is absolutely insane. Because you are performing comedy. You're performing a stream. You're doing jokes. You're doing this. You're doing that. You are an actor. It is fake. You have this insane wizardry that you're casting a magic spell to get people to watch with your robust original personality and the stuff that it can interact with. And people love it, and people love him, and there's a lot of love in the air and stuff. And oh geez, everybody's in love with this guy and what he can do. And that's incredible. I'm not here to talk bad about him, but what I'm trying to say is when people watch this stuff, they might not realize, just like when people were watching me, and then I made a video saying, everything was a lie, which everything was a joke. But I just feel like he's not verbal about what he's doing. He's not telling you what he's doing, the techniques, the secrets that he's doing. I can see what he's doing. It's not just some fat plop of turd on a stream just magically getting all these people to watch. He's doing stuff. He's playing the crappy games. He's extracting comedy from these games, these crappy games. He's doing with his personality. He's making these very epic scenes, whether he's feeling this through his numbers or not. is who knows? But one thing's for sure, if you are putting effort towards entertaining people in that fashion, where you're trying to shine, you're trying to perform, you're trying to do something, and you're acting even from raw emotion, even if the emotion you're feeling is semi-decently real, you know, because he pretty much just won the lottery, which is absolutely insane. I mean, you probably going crazy anyway. But that's why when actors act, a lot of the time it's good if they're acting from real emotion where they can connect to the character in a real way. And when you have to fake it completely, it's like it's harder to really fake stuff when you're not feeling it. That's why acting can be so difficult, to act as characters that aren't even real. So when it comes down to it, yes, there's some real foundation of him and his personality that are fueling this entire catastrophic nightmare slash blessing slash wow. Does he actually believe he's an actor? Because if he actually believes he's a real person, I mean a real person, if he actually thinks that he's a real person and he's not acting, he's crazy. He's on a stream just doing this stuff. And what you got to realize, dude, this is a character. This isn't even real, man. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, people love him. People love the character. People love this stuff. But when it really comes down to it, when you're putting effort in towards entertaining people, telling your body to be appealing to people, to be funny to people, to do stuff for them in an entertaining fashion, even if you're doing out of a real emotion or have a realistic ideation that stems from it. So you have a realistic ideation, thoughts, real thoughts that make up psychologically your personality. And then you have this stream now that a lot of the stuff stems from the originality of who this person is, but it's all fake. It's coming from real emotion, but it's fake. He's an actor. He's amplifying it. He's dramatizing it. He's making stuff increasingly goofy. He knows how to make his stuff like very a magical experience to draw in so many people. He knows how to like tap into this stuff. He knows the secret to the little box of magic that no one has the key to. He has the secret code. He's literally like a genius if you think about it, because he's an acting genius. If you think about it, because he can literally sit there and it looks like he's just this fat plop, this fat turd doing nothing. And I bet you there's numbers in his head or something. Something's going on in the back of his head. Like I said, he's reading from a script and a lost brain cell somewhere doing this stuff, because he is tapping into some insane stuff. And it might just seem, like I said, it might seem like he's doing nothing. But he always has something to say. He's always like pushing up the energy. He knows how to push the elevator up, even though he's so heavy that if he stepped in an elevator, he'd probably stall it out and push it down. Just saying. There you go. So anyways, guys, I mean, this was a way too long of a video, and it's just some stuff to think about. I 100% think that CaseOh is an actor. 100%. If you're going to sit there and think that that's a real person who does that stuff, he makes it believable. But honestly, guys, I don't know. Like, you're getting that excited. You're doing all these things. And it almost seems like he is almost like if you really think about it, bro, get real. You're bored. The games are crap. You pretty much won the lottery, so everything's fun to you now. And if you really look at it, I mean, honestly, it's like a 10-year-old, in a man's body, okay? I mean, it's pretty much just like he's acting like a little kid, but it's not like very visible. It's not like he's using his man voice, and it's like this. Is he actually a child? Okay, well, grow up then. I don't know. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say. But definitely an actor. And if he doesn't know he's an actor, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? You're an actor, dude. It's all fake. It's all fake. 100%, guys. He is an actor performing. It's a lie. Okay? But I mean, it's really your definition. It's just entertainment, guys. Don't take it too seriously. You know what I mean? But yes, in my opinion, yes, it's a lie. It's a facade. It's fake. He's an actor. It just doesn't make sense. Anybody on the internet, pretty much, in my opinion, everybody on the internet is an actor, pretty much, because you're putting effort in towards entertaining people, which is acting. So you are an actor. You have to fake, like, guys, there's only so much realness you can put into something. Just let me give you an example. If someone called someone a pig in real life, and you might hear about it, right? Or like, just say that happened. You might hear about it, but is it really going to be something that's like, whoa, so epic? Okay, maybe something happened because of it. Maybe. it would be a little bit something to pay attention to. But it's like, unless someone got called a pig, like I get called a pig, and I go and I freak out over it and I pump everything up. Yeah, it's because it's not real. It's not real. So, I mean, genuinely probably has a passion for video games. Genuinely probably having a lot of fun because he's famous and he's rich. That's going to make it more entertaining. But all these things kind of stack up, you know, stack up, stack up, stack up, you know, and then you're building it up and you get so heavy and so big. And then how many layers of canoes can you stand on before it comes crashing down? Like a big layer cake that you can't look at under your feet. You got to eat through it, man. You got to eat through it, CaseOh, and that's it. That's it, guys. That was probably a terrible video. I'm sorry. I said way too much. But yes, it's a lie. He's an actor. He lied about everything. He's lying. If he says he's not an actor, he's a liar. Because he is. He's an actor. I think he just needs to come clean. Honestly, I almost think he just needs to come clean and be like, guys, I'm an actor. But, you know, if as long as he doesn't tell people that, they're probably just going to just keep rolling with it. Why would he tell you that? Why would he tell you that? Would he tell you that? Would he actually be like, okay, guys, look, I am amplifying the energy of this stream. I am amplifying the drama. I'm dramatizing. And I'm also making everything increasingly wacky. He makes everything. He does everything. The magical stream stuff, like you can get a magical energy on your stream. You can get like this. You can get so many different, like, it's just like, you know, you get it. Goodbye.